This is a question again for both of you, and this is an important one, that we are seeing repeated claims that the third wave will impact Delhi, will impact children. The Delhi CM made this assertion recently as well. Uh, how realistic is this concern? Because it is spreading a lot of panic.
We haven't seen anything unusual in the virus that it prefers certain age or something. During this time, the young people have been infected more than the first wave. But I think the key reason was that the human behavior, because these children were at home in their apartment for almost a year, and when you open the school, they go and interact. They will not. I mean, adults are not wearing masks properly, so children, many adults wear protect their beard with a mask. So the children also very difficult to enforce this, and they interact with each other, they exchange masks as friendship. So those are the things that lead to unusual higher level of exposure. They are very active. What we run around, they do maybe 10 times more. So they sample more locations, and that's all. So that is my thing, because we don't see anything in virus that is very different, which although that's not very easy to do, but also it's not that a variant is preferring younger people. So then there is no such correlation as far as we know for now. So and this trend may continue later also, because these are the guys in the first wave, they were more pressure. We were all afraid. We were keeping children home. Now we thought it is over. Now they can go to school, and also they also mentally in a very very difficult situation. So that's tricky thing, and that is I think the challenge to handle, because social vaccine is difficult to implement with adults. With children, it is far more complicated.
Yeah. Dr. Babu, if you would like to comment on that.
Yeah, so the virus, I mean, I think amongst all the things that we have to consider, probably virus is the simplest, because that will seek only those who are uninfected. And therefore, any age group who are not infected or who are not protected because they have not got the vaccine, the virus will find when people transmit. And therefore, whoever is not infected earlier, whom we call as susceptibles, are at higher risk of getting the infection in the future waves, which includes children, because mostly they are out of the schools, they're in the home, and now they're at the risk of getting it from others. Will children do well? Will children do well? Definitely yes, because so far it has been shown that children generally, either because they do not have the required receptors or their immune system is different than the adults, they do well mostly. But a minor, very minor proportion of them will have multi-system inflammatory disorder, which is a Kawasaki-like syndrome. And this is where multiple organs are involved. In some of the Asian countries like Japan, this has been reported as a major event. Even in Mumbai and Delhi also, they have reported of some prevalence. The problem with India is this. When you have a small percentage, that will result in many absolute numbers. Even in this way, you see the mortality percentage in young people is much lower compared to the elderly. But in terms of absolute numbers, it is shocking in terms of how many people are dying. So that's why we need to build pediatric ICUs, pediatric facilities. We need to ensure that there is enough pediatric resources available, so that we don't do the same mistake with children, what we have done with the adults this time. So with caution, we need to prepare.
Yeah, absolutely. And I wanted to ask you about how our preparedness is in terms of pediatric infrastructure. Is there anything we need to scale up? Are we there yet?
We are all now aware what happened with the adult in terms of seeking, ICU care. Pediatric ICUs is even more difficult to find compared to the adult ICUs. It's not just the ICUs. You need multi-specialists in terms of managing different systems, and we don't have those kind of resources everywhere. So we need to build a system now. In case if you find a child, first, as Dr. Mishra clearly said, the first priority is to prevent the infection coming to the children by following COVID appropriate behavior, and by ensuring that most adults, at least the vulnerable, are vaccinated, and then facilitate faster trials wherever the children vaccination is done. The next step is stepping up all the pediatric ICU and multi-specialist resources to the block level and have a referral pathway where whoever is affected is, transferred in time. We identify these facilities. I can already tell you, at least in some of the metros, they are identifying zonal level jumbo ICU, like similar ICU structures for pediatric age group. And they're saying it is not just for COVID-19. Anyway, we don't have, let us build it. I think that should be the approach.